Pre-colonial history of the Philippines, a detailed description. The early history of the Philippines before the arrival of Spanish colonizers in the 16th century was a rich period marked by diverse communities, extensive trade relations, and unique social structures. Here is a detailed adaptation of the pre-colonial history. 1. Communities and social organization. Before colonization, the Philippine archipelago was not a single unified nation, but rather a collection of numerous small, independent communities. The barangay system. The barangay was the basic social and political unit, typically consisting of 30 to 100 families or up to 200 people in inland areas. These communities primarily settled along coastlines or rivers for easy access to fishing and trade. Datu chieftain, the leader of the barangay, serving as the ruler, judge, and commander during times of conflict. Social structure hierarchy. Nobility Majanu, led by the Datu and his family. Freemen Maharlika, landowners or those engaged in specialized trades. Dependents/servants Alipin, this group had several levels including sharecroppers aliping namamahe, debt peons, and war captives aliping sagwigwilid. Importantly, this status was not always permanent and could change. 2. Trade and international relations. Early Filipino societies maintained wide-ranging trade networks both within the archipelago and with neighboring regions. Trading partners, they conducted trade with China Song Dynasty, Indonesia Srivijaya and Majapahit empires, Malaysia, Brunei Sultanate, Japan, and Muslim merchants. Traded goods, these included spices, textiles, metals, pottery, and various agricultural products. Cultural influence. These trade links brought significant cultural influence, particularly from India, e.g., in writing systems derived from Sanskrit and Islam. 3. Religion and belief systems. Prior to the arrival of Christianity, indigenous religions were diverse. Animism, this was the dominant religious system. They believed in a supreme being and numerous spirits or deities that protected nature, such as mountains, rivers, and forests, and the spirits of their ancestors. Babilan, these were the spiritual leaders or shamans, often women or effeminate men who mediated between the people and the spirit world, led rituals, and practiced healing. Islam, the Islamic faith was introduced by Muslim traders and established itself in the Sulu archipelago in the 15th century, gradually spreading to other areas including Manila, which was governed by Muslim Rajas. 4. Economy and technology. The early economy was heavily reliant on agriculture and maritime activities. Agriculture, they cultivated key crops like rice, millet, and root crops, utilizing advanced irrigation systems such as the famous rice terraces in the mountains of Luzon. Farming was often a communal effort. Craftsmanship, they possessed skills in metalworking, pottery, and weaving. Writing, Filipinos had their own indigenous writing system called Baybayin. 5. Early kingdoms and polities. The pre-colonial period also saw the rise of more complex kingdoms and polities, indicating more sophisticated governmental organization. Tondo, a prominent polity in the Luzon area with strong trading ties to China. Cebu, the site of Ferdinand Magellan's first arrival. Sultanate of Sulu and Sultanate of Maguindanao, Islamic states that flourished in the southern Philippines. In summary, before Spain arrived in 1521, led by Ferdinand Magellan, and began its formal conquest in 1565, led by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, the Philippines was an archipelago of vibrant, sophisticated communities with their own thriving cultures, technologies, societies, and trade networks.